Out quickly here to Smith and Jigba. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off play action. Pickett. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. The Seahawks had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
Second down, here's Pickett. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Dialing up another pass here. Pickett. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. There they are going for it. Here's Pickett. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready?
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 22 and a first down.
What I continually hear from running backs and offensive linemen is how often they're actually getting together to watch film so they can get in sync with each other, understand blocking patterns better, how a running back likes to cut, what he wants to do. And, boy, it all came together on that one.
That's one where they watch that and say, hey, we did everything we were supposed to do right there.
That looked like the play we drew up and designed. And then we got to see it unfold in real time.
2nd and 6 at the 22-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Young. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Ready?
Sanders. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Chuba Hubbard, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And a touchback here as Walker will sit on this one.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Pickett. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try for the first with Walker, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Pickett going to move his guys around.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Back to Walker on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Pickett looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Pickett sets up play action. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now, but it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
That's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Young on 3rd down. He's got a man, complete. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
we go. Steal. Check steal. Hustle. Hustle.
Another run here with Sanders. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Young to throw it. He's going to drop this down to Sanders. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Faster. Ready?
They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Warrior 70. 7 Pirates.
Pickett back to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
4 yards on the pickup.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Pickett. He's got McBride here over the middle.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Luke Farrell.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks get a late score here, the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
A run there on 1st down gets him a yard to the 26.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Come on, come on. Hey.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now alongside Charles Davis operating on, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Here's Pickett on 2nd down.
He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He's got this downfield to McBride.
And touchdown, Seattle.
Trey McBride,
35 yards.
and the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Ready up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Young to throw it. Sanders has it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. A give running left, it's Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there, maybe a yard up to the 36.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Now a second down throw for Young.
Got a man, it's Robbie Chosen.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 39. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
The chart goes in motion left. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Yeah, they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end of the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from very short range.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal.
Hubbard is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, And that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score?
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And this one will be brought back to the 22. They'll run, and Sanders. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Young working out of the gun. That's swung out wide to Sanders. Short completion, just 4 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Let's go.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
And it's 3 and out.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
At their own 11-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. 23 yards, the final tally.
It's a gain of 23 yards. That's good for the Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. From the shotgun, it's Young. And that will be incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him.
So all things considered, that's not the final nail, but it does make things exceedingly difficult now on the other side.
Yeah, because obviously now with a 16-point game, the other guys don't need just 2 touchdowns. They need a couple of 2-point conversions as well. Plus, they'll need either a turnover or an onside kick in there somewhere. So you're just adding to the list of things that need to happen in sequence. And it's going to be a pretty tall order this late in the game.
At their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where
the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And now they're in the hurry-up. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Steps away. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
Ready. Smith, red.
They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time. And that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Set.
Young looks to throw on first down. And that's complete to Sanders. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
And Young's throw there incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game.
And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 30 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second.
Second and 17 at the 48-yard line.
One final shot for Pickett.
Under pressure, they got him again. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
So for the Panthers, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants.